Who would have thought that the quiet girl working behind the counter of a dusty roadside diner could make an entire gang vanish overnight? If you're watching this right now, make sure you like this video, hit subscribe, and stay till the end because this story will remind you that the most dangerous people often hide behind the kindest eyes. The rain had just stopped when Maya pushed open the door of Benny's Diner, a place that smelled like cold coffee and fresh hope. She was new in town, soft-spoken, polite, always in that neat uniform with her name tag barely clinging to the edge. Locals liked her smile, though she rarely said much. No one knew where she came from, and she didn't seem eager to share. But not everyone liked her quiet confidence. A group of local troublemakers the Red Serpents, a biker gang that thought they owned the small town, started showing up every night. They'd order fries, never pay, and mock Maya while she cleaned tables. At first, she ignored them. She'd smile, whisper "have a good night," and walk away. But bullies feed on silence, and silence became their permission. One night, as the diner clock struck 11, the gang rolled in again, louder than ever. Their leader, Jace, slammed his helmet on the counter. "Hey, sweetheart," he sneered. "How about you smile for real this time?" His friends laughed, banging their fists on the tables. Maya stayed calm, refilled a coffee cup, and said softly, "You boys should really go home. It's late." They didn't listen. When she turned to leave, one of them grabbed her wrist hard. The room went silent. Even the jukebox stuttered mid-song. For a moment, Maya didn't move. Her eyes lowered, her voice quiet but sharp as glass. "Let go." He didn't, so she moved fast. In less than 3 seconds, the man's wrist was twisted behind his back, his face pinned to the counter, a fork wedged neatly between his fingers to stop him from reaching for his knife. The gang froze, confusion flashing into fear. Jay stepped forward, rage boiling. "You think you're tough?" Maya sighed, unbuttoned the top of her uniform just enough for a black badge chain to slip out, a silver emblem glinting under the neon light. "Federal agent, D." The diner went dead silent. "You're under federal investigation," she said evenly, her voice no longer soft, no longer shy. "I've been tracking your crew for 6 months. Drug trafficking, assault, weapons. Congratulations, you just saved me a trip." Outside, flashing blue lights filled the parking lot. Dozens of agents emerged from the darkness. The Red Serpent's laughter was gone, replaced by the sound of handcuffs clicking shut. Jace's voice trembled. You were baiting us?" Maya looked at him, eyes steady. "Number, I was waiting for you to show your real face." The diner owner, Benny, who'd always treated Maya like a daughter, stood frozen behind the counter. "You mean, all this time, you're a federal agent?" She smiled softly again, the same calm smile she'd worn since day one. "I was just doing my job." "But thank you for the coffee, Benny." As the gang was hauled away, Benny asked, "Why didn't you tell anyone?" Maya looked out the window where dawn was breaking. "Because monsters don't hide in the dark anymore," she said quietly. "They sit where everyone can see them until someone stands up." The next morning, word spread across town like wildfire. The girl everyone thought was fragile turned out to be a hero who had dismantled one of the most feared biker gangs in the state. People came to the diner not for food, but for stories. Stories about the girl who stayed humble, who never needed to prove her power, only her purpose. And that's the part that stays with people, that courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it whispers behind a coffee counter, waiting for the right moment to change everything. So if you're watching this and you've ever felt underestimated, remember Maya, strength doesn't always shout, it waits, it listens, and when the moment comes as a broken bar, it strikes with grace. If that moved you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe because there are more real stories like this, where ordinary people turn out to be extraordinary when it matters most. And who knows, a broken bar may be the quietest person you know carries the loudest story of all.